All right. So hello everyone, and of course, welcome to the AMA where you trade. Now, before we get the party started, let's just dive right into the short introduction from my end, so you guys can basically get the hang of the basics, and then of course we're gonna hand over the microphone to the team for the presentation portion of today's session. So, if you didn't have a chance to check them out yet, uTrade it is offering you an innovative financial trading platform, the aim of which is to revolutionize how individuals engage with cryptocurrency markets and startup investments. Now, as part of their key features tied to, of course, the AI-powered trading bots, you can use them to optimize trading decision and ultimately maximize returns. Now, an add-on to this, considering we're already talking about the AI-powered trading bots here, is also their copy trading service, which allows you to basically replicate trades of top performers. And the beauty of it all is that this is free. So again, definitely something that I want to put an emphasis on as we are approaching the presentation portion of today's session as well. And just a little bit of add-on to additional utilities. And this is again not even 5% of everything that they have available for you, but just more so the basics, if you will. But yeah, on top of it all, you also have the signal groups for various markets and even a revenue share model, which is tied to their NFTs. And we're going to get into the percentage of profit that you're eligible for per rarity of NFTs, because they do have 3 separate rarity types here, just so you guys can get the hang of all the useful information and ultimately be prepared for, either contributing to the sale or maybe even the launch later on. So as we are already transitioning into the, the pre-sale reminder here, I figured that the best way for us to get the party started is also doing a little bit of reminder for this. So it's already live. If you are interested in contributing, you can find the link to it on the AMA announcement, and it is ending on the 30th of August at 10 p.m. UTC sharp. So again, just a little bit of a kind reminder and some encouragement for you all. Do make sure to also join your Telegram if you're going to have any additional questions once we're done with today's session, because usually we can't cover them all, even though we try to keep it as community focused as possible. But yeah, just a kind reminder for you all and some encouragement. So yeah, that is about it. Enough of me rambling on and on. It is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much for joining. Now, for starters, if you don't mind, just providing a little bit of background information about yourself, and then feel free to tie it together to the idea behind uTrade. So, how everything got started, how the idea was born, all of the key features here, maybe even NFT holder benefits, token holder benefits, basically everything that you want the listeners to know. And then we're going to proceed with some topics of discussion as well. So it is a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining, and the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Welcome. So my name is Mario. I'm from Germany, and I'm in crypto space around 5 years. Why we built uTrade? Our main project is uShark. uShark launched in 22, and uShark invested in real-world startups in Brazil. And there are some different difficult times about bear market and everything. And we are looking for how to survive uShark, and Benjamin and me, we also trader and trading. And so we get the idea to build a new trade to keep uShark alive and give our community the solution to do trading as with copy trading or trading bots. And so the idea is born end of last year. So then we decide also to launch a new token for the uTrade. We also have a token for uShark, and we also have the NFT we created for uShark with different benefits. So we add the benefit to the NFT to get profit from the trading we did. And so you can buy an NFT and get passive income, or you can use our bots and by yourself. The bots are running on exchange on Pionex, and to get access to the bots, you need to hold a minimum of 1,000 uTrade tokens, and then you get access. Yes, it's a small overview.
Perfect. Awesome. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the rundown on basically everything that you guys are bringing to the table here. And yeah, for us to continue with the topics of discussion before once again, we ultimately open up the floor to the community questions. Let's just do a little bit of a, let's say, deeper dive into everything that you guys are offering here. So I'm probably just going to dissect this utility by utility, right? So we're going to continue with some key features regarding, of course, your trading platform, something that we already did have a chance to mention in both the introduction as well as your presentation here. And then we're going to continue with some specifics regarding the NFT side of things, and then transitioning into some token holder benefits later on as well. So yeah, with the trading bots, I think that the basics have pretty much been covered, so everything that the listeners need to know as far as the requirements go, if they would like to, of course, access the bot. So, everything as clear as possible, which is perfect. Now, what I wanted to continue with is specifically regarding, let's first do just basics regarding the currency supported, and then we're going to talk about the features as well, just so everything is, as clear as possible. So as far as, let's say, not assets in particular, but if we're specifically talking about cryptocurrency supported, right? Just a quick overview on this, just interested to know if, once again, not only for myself, but let's say if there's listeners currently tuning in the session that would also like to make use of the bot to, of course, optimize their trading. I'm sure that there's going to be some questions tied to which currencies are actually supported here for you to, use the bots with. So this is let's say a first part of the question. And additionally, since we're, already talking about the cryptocurrency supported in this case, I'd also like to kind of transition the debate into future supported options, right? So just kind of curious to know an add-on to this. Once, you'd be willing to add future currencies that you'd be supporting. If you're planning on doing so with, just you taking a look at either, 24-hour volume, maybe just how the currency of maybe even blockchain supported is going to be performing, or are you more so planning on doing things just like, let's say maybe DAO projects do, where they just hold a vote for either, in your case, it can either be for NFT holders, maybe just token holders, where they could either propose a currency to be supported in the future, or maybe just vote from, the options that you'd propose, Sorry for the long one. I hope not everything is as, clear as possible here.
With what we will start.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
What is the first question? Or
the first part of the question is the current supported currency. And then, of course, an add-on to this, how you'd be approaching future, let's say, add-ons to currencies that you'd supported. So, in this case, what is currently supported, and then an add-on, how you'd be approaching future add-ons, either, having a vote, or maybe just taking a look at the market and, 24-hour volume.
You mean from our bots?
That is correct, yes.
Yes. We are running at the moment 70 bots. And this is different cryptocurrencies like BTC, ETH, Solana, BNB, and many, many more. The most big currencies. And the bots we running with real money. It's no demo account or anything. It's really real money we're running, and you can copy it on Pionex exchange. And as margin, you use USDT.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, I did mention that we're going to transition into key features as well. So specifically, I'd like us to have a discussion regarding the copy trading feature. So why I think this makes perfect sense, and I know that this is one of the many features that you're supporting with your AI-powered trading bots here, which is, perfect. But I think that this is one of those things that I think makes sense for us to talk about specifically because, it's something that the majority of the participants, I would assume, would be, very happy of using, because at the end of the day, it saves you time, it saves you the hassle. You don't even have to be, let's say, cautious about things, because you obviously can just copy trades of, once again, top performer, something that both of us did have a chance to already mention on today's session. So just a quick one regarding the copy trading feature here tied to, of course, your trading bot. Just curious to know on how participants can do so, because here's kind of what I was thinking before we started off with today's session as I was, of course, doing my research. I would assume that there's going to be a let's say, a leaderboard tied to it, where naturally people can just see either, I don't know, let's say top trades, or maybe just top individuals alongside, I don't know, let's say that you have a bulk of trades, as opposed to just, I don't know, let's say top performing trade. What just brings me to the question, if there is a leaderboard, which is, in my opinion, kind of like a, gamified element to it, which is perfect, because I think that at the end of the day, people, even in real life, not only in DeFi, tend to be very competitive, and if you have a leaderboard tied to it, I would naturally assume that people just want to be, I don't know, top placements, either, top 10, maybe top 20, whatever the case might be here. It's just something that could encourage people even more to, either start trading on their own, or maybe just copy trades, as we did have a chance to mention here. So yeah, to go back to the start of the topic that we're having here, is this tied to a leaderboard if you do decide to, copy trades of top performers? And in addition to that, if you're one of the top performers here, if you guys are also offering, I don't know, let's say, for instance, you have a time period of 1 month, right? And if you are, I don't know, placed, let's say, on the top 3 spaces here, that you would then be eligible for maybe, I don't know, a reward that could be used in either uTrade tokens, maybe other currencies. All depends on how you guys would be approaching this. So yeah, just how to do it, if there's a leaderboard side to it, and ultimately if top performers can also get rewarded with, extra incentive here.
Yeah, at the last time, our focus was to make the bots, and now we starting the copy trading. So it takes some time. Now we change from MACD to Bing X, and it takes some, with the copy trading, it takes some time to grow and bring it more people.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Now, add-ons to key features here. I would assume that as far as the trading bots go, that you pretty much answered everything that I personally wanted to know. And then, of course, if the community is going to have any questions, we're gonna be covering this later on as well. But one of the things that I personally wanted to know was the platform fees, because here's what I'm kind of thinking. You already did have a chance to mention regarding, let's say, the minimum requirements to even get started. So obviously how to get access to the bot. Then on top of it, I assume that you guys are going to be having a sort of, once again, platform fees, either tied to, first revenue stream that you obviously, I assume that you have. This is, just me speculating here, is going to be tied to actual trades, So as a trade is being executed, you, of course, take a portion of it. And then an add-on to this is obviously additional revenue streams, which either have to do with subscription models, maybe even as you're selling out NFTs, Again, a lot of revenue streams here. So what I'm curious to know is the percentage of the fees that you guys are taking upon, let's say, a trade being executed here. And in addition to that, if we do decide to tie this together to either NFT holders or token holders, if you do decide to become one of the two, maybe even having both tokens as well as NFTs, if you're going to be eligible for either, let's say discounts for the subscription, or maybe discounts directly tied to the trading fees here.
Okay. For the bot, the fee for us is 30%. But not all uTrade gets. Pionex also get a little bit from this percent. And you have, when you claim your rewards or your grid winnings, then we get the percent, and it's all. And to get access to the bots, you need to hold 1,000 uTrade token. That's all.
Okay, as simple as possible, which I greatly
Yes.
appreciate. So thank you very much. It's something, at the end of the day, as we were already discussing regarding all of, the features for the trading bot, I like the fact that, you are obviously doing this to simplify the trading experience for, anyone that would be partaking in your ecosystem. And on top of it all, everything is not only as simple as possible to use, but also quite encouraging, So this is obviously have to do with the revenue share model as well, that is tied to NFT, something that we're going to get to talking about in just a little bit. So I do have some more topics of discussion before we transition into NFTs and later on the token side of things as well. And as I'm already mentioning this, one of the things as I was doing my research that caught my eye as well was the signals groups that you guys are offering here, which is, again, I know that I already mentioned this in the introduction, but this is something that is tied to various markets. So not just one market, but various markets. So for us to not go into specifics regarding what is, everything that you can actually make use of as far as the signals groups go, I'm just curious to know if, I don't know, just for a little bit of the basics here to not overly complicate things. I'm just curious to know if, for instance, I don't know, let's say I'm just going to provide you with an example here, right? So let's say that I would like to make use of the signals group, I don't know, specifically for, to be as specific as possible, let's say for maybe meme coins on Ethereum. Okay, just a little bit of an example here. So if I'm interested in doing so, do I need to, this is probably tied to the subscription model, I assume. So what would be the fee for me to join here? And in addition to that, if I am to pay the subscription of me, getting the access to the signals group with maybe the uTrade token, would I be eligible for any sort of discounts, or does everybody basically pay the same unless they hold an NFT?
For a signals group, the cost for normal, it's $50 per month. And as NFT holder, you get a discount with 25%. And
awesome.
On the signals group, we do bring signals for cryptocurrencies, forex, commodities, stocks, all this.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that this is, an ideal way of just tying everything together, because at the end of the day, because I assume that this is going to be, let's say the primary goal of you guys achieving mass adoption. And of course, as you're doing this, let's say once you are ready to expand, obviously it makes perfect sense for you to also offer as many alternatives as possible, right? So this is, this is kind of tied to all of these aspects regarding the project. So, you obviously have supported currencies, as we already did have a chance to mention at the start of the AMA. Then an add-on to this, obviously, incentivizing people as best as possible, which once again, I think that you guys doing a phenomenal job with, especially tied to the NFT aspect for, the profit share, which is going to be coincidentally the topic that we're going to be discussing next after I'm done with my feedback here. But yeah, I think that this makes perfect sense. So I do appreciate all the alternatives that you're offering here, as well as all of the benefits and, of course, incentivizing people to actually start using the platform. And actually, we can also get into, since, this is something that, once again, the more people use it, the better for you. And of course, the better for individuals to actually maximize their returns, something that we did have a chance to already mention. So throughout this, I'm just wondering, because this is something that is kind of, let's say, become a standard in the space, and not only in DeFi, but something that is a standard basically everywhere, even Web2 businesses, as we're already having a chance to mention this. So just wondering I don't know, if there's a sort of, let's say, a referral system where, I don't know, let's say that you are using the bot here, you would like to refer your friends, maybe anyone, even acquaintances, so people that you kind of know, you want to refer them to start, trading with the bot just so you can offer them benefits as well. If you guys do have a referral system in place where, I don't know, you could be either eligible for the profit sharing question that we're going to be transitioning into later on, or maybe just getting to earn some uTrade tokens, basically the referral system, if that is in place.
Yes, we have a referral system. If you bring new people to the platform or to the trading bots, you will earn uTrade token, uTrade token.
Perfect. Now, once again, I think that everything that we are currently discussing, it is just, benefits on top of benefits, which I think that you guys, clearly see. Something that I think makes perfect sense, because I don't think that, I'm going to say probably not a whole lot of projects realize that if you would like to have more users on board, obviously speaking, you would like to encourage them as best as possible, which, again, you guys understand. And you are having a whole lot of incentives tied to it, which is the perfect way to go. So as we're already speaking about incentives, let's just dive right into the NFT side of things. So, a little bit of the basics, and then we're going to also do some specifics regarding the profit share here. So not to be as specific as possible, because I'm actually not 100% sure if the NFTs already do have a set mint price. But, we are having a discussion, so might as well ask everything that I personally want to know. So with those NFTs, I know that you have 3 separate rarities, right? So if I'm not mistaken, I think it's bronze, silver, and gold. So
Yes,
in this case,
right.
just wanted to know regarding the mint price for them all, and maybe for, if there's interested participants on the AMA, if they would like to become NFT holders here, how profit share benefits differ from, I don't know, bronze to gold. So the percentage of the profit share that you'd be eligible for if you decide to hold a rarity of whichever type you'd like.
If you hold a bronze NFT, you will receive 14% profit share each month, but each month. And for silver NFT, it's 29%, and a gold NFT will receive 57% each month. And from all income, we have 50% go to the NFT holder, and then to the gold, bronze, silver NFTs.
Perfect. Okay, and one thing, because I think this makes perfect sense, considering you're already mentioning how the proceeds that would be, of course, generated throughout the sales of NFTs. I'm just kind of interested to know, well, not the whole distribution, but specifically one part. I think that this is tied to the proceeds anyway, but if I'm mistaken, do feel free to correct me. Specifically regarding the treasury wallet. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that a certain percentage, not exactly sure on how much right now, is going to go towards funding your treasury wallet as far as the proceeds of NFT sales go. So just curious to know, not the exact percentage, but if you want to, you can also do a rundown on that. I'm just more so curious to know what the treasury wallet that you're going to have in place for the uTrade token, how this is going to be used. So is this more so for, I don't know, future development purposes, or maybe marketing activities, or maybe anything else, really? Just curious to know how the treasury is going to be used.
Okay. 75% go to the trading bots to make money, and 15% go to the treasury to bring new futures or new developments, and 10% is for the ongoing cost we have each month for IT and everything.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And just the last thing that has to do with, of course, both the NFTs and also benefits associated with it. And then we're going to talk about the token side of things just a little bit. And then, of course, we're going to move on to some of the community questions as well. So lastly, for the NFT side of things, I think that you did a phenomenal job of just, the whole numbers here. So what percentage of the profit share everyone's going to be eligible for. Of course, all the proceeds are going to be used. Basically, everything is as transparent as possible, which I do greatly appreciate. And on top of this, just, this is kind of a fairly simple one, but I think it's also going to be a question that a lot of people that, of course, are going to be interested in holding the NFT are going to be having, So ultimately, this is
one important thing about NFTs. If you buy an NFT, all NFTs are backed from our startup treasury. So if something happens with uShark or uTrade, then we sell our startup shares. We can cover all holders NFT. So when you buy one gold NFT for 1,000, if we die or whatever, you will get the 1,000 back.
Perfect. So it's basically risk-free, if I do understand this correctly.
Yes, and the startup treasury is around 7 million at the moment, US dollar.
Awesome. Much appreciated. Thank you for the add-on. And yeah, the question that I wanted to get into as well as, obviously, as you're becoming an NFT holder here, you then probably have a question that has to do with how frequent the profit distribution even is, right? So we have touched upon the numbers, and let's just do frequency here. So I don't know, let's say that I am interested in becoming an NFT holder here. How frequent can I expect to have the profit share distributed to my wallet, basically?
We will pay out every 3 months.
Okay, awesome. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. As clear as possible. And then, as I did mention, let's also talk about the token side of things as well. And then, of course, we're going to transition into the community questions just so we can cover the majority of the ground. So a fairly simple one, because I think that all of the, well, I'm not going to say benefits. The benefits for token holders is something that we already kind of managed to discuss as we were having a discussion regarding first the trading bot, and then, of course, also the NFTs. Basically, everything fits together in the ecosystem perfectly. One thing that I'm just curious to know is, everything regarding the token is also clearly stated on both the pre-sale link as well as the website here. But what I'm curious to know, because I know that you guys are also having a deflationary mechanism, so obviously burning of tokens, which just brings me to the question, and this is something that I'm going to provide you with an example here as well before we go into the question. Just curious to know if this is going to be done automatic, or if this is something that you'd be compiling. And then, I don't know, whether, let's say, the criteria meets a certain threshold, or maybe even if you are approaching it as, let's say, once per month, once per 2 months, or, per a separate time frame, how you would be approaching burning of tokens. So make it either a huge event, have it scheduled, maybe done at a random time, or if this is just something that's going to be done automatically upon each trade.
Okay, Alan. From all income every month, we use 10% to buy uShark and uTrade token back. So we buy with 5% uShark token and 5% uTrade token every month. So, but we don't say when we will do it, because so we buy it from the normal market.
All right. Perfect. Much appreciated.
Yes, and the token will be burned every month.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate the transparency as well as all the additional information here. And without further ado, I think that you did a phenomenal job with both your presentation as well as just, not only answering all of my questions, but also actually having a great discussion. And I do appreciate you for that. And yeah, let's just move on to some of the community questions here as well, so we can cover the majority of the ground. So without further ado, you guys know how this goes. The first one is going to be on the hot seat. So Sujay, you're going to be the first participant today. Better make your questions count. Better make them great ones. Hopefully you're having an awesome day so far, and the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Hey, Rayland. Thank you so much. All right. So my question is with regards to how the whole startup structure is set up, right? So you are invested in what was that? CycloAgriTech, which is in turn a venture capitalist who have invested in about 12 or 13 different startup companies at their seed stage. So if I am a small business, or if I have an idea, I'm an entrepreneur trying to launch a business, how do I get in touch with you? First of all, does it have to be an agriculture-based business for you to invest? And if so, does a budding entrepreneur get in touch with CycloAgriTech, or do they come on your platform and then get in touch with them that way?
It's about uShark, you mean. uShark is the CEO, Geraldo Marquez, and he's managing all the startups. So you can send me a DM, and I will connect you with Geraldo. It's the best way.
Okay. Right. So I'm just trying to understand the structure here. Are these two different entities? When you say CycloAgriTech, which is a venture capitalist, and I'm sure there's multiple people in there.
Yeah. uShark
and
invest.
Then you have your
uShark invest in Cyclo, and Cyclo are managing the fund with different startups.
Okay. So is the owner of uShark, the crypto platform, and the owner of CycloAgriTech the same people?
No.
They're not. Okay. So the crypto platform is just an investor into a venture capitalist firm, which then in turn can choose to invest in any business that they seem fit.
Yes.
Right. And then, okay, I see. So you're just one of the ways somebody can either launch a startup of their own or invest in a startup using crypto as
Yes.
opposed to fiat. Okay. All right. I think the second question I had was with the NFTs. Now, I did read on your website somewhere where it said the DAO had decided that there was going to be a delay in payments for the NFT holders. So when it comes to the three tiers of the NFTs and the payments they receive, is this like a quarterly decision that is made on how much profits were made by uShark and then distributed amongst the different tiers? Or does it like happen with DAO voting where they decide whether or not to send the payouts, and if so, how much the payout is going to be? Like, how is all of that calculated and distributed?
About NFTs, the uTrade income will go every 3 months to the holders. It's which was uTrade bring, and then uShark go make an exit from startups and selling some shares. We get also income, and we also will reward only the gold holders from a uShark side. And that's a decision in the DAO how much USDT we will get sent to the gold holders.
Okay. So there's two streams of income I'm thinking here for the gold holders. One is the income that you make from trading or from your investment growing in a company,
Yes, right.
and then the second is when you go for an exit, when you actually dilute your investment in a startup completely.
Yes, right.
Okay. And in both the cases, once you have a profit, once you have cash in hand, does it then go to the DAO, and the DAO decides what percentage of that is to be distributed to the gold NFT holders and what percentage of it will be reinvested in new ventures?
Yes, right. Yes.
Okay. All right. I think those are a couple of things that I wanted some clarity on. Thank you so much. And all the best.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very
CJ.
much.
No problem. Thank you. All right, we're going to keep it moving to the Kryptonian. All for you having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Fantastic. Appreciate you asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. So I've been listening to what the uTrade team has been spoken about, and something quite caught my interest. It's still on the NFT issue. I just want to know, is there a maximum amount of NFT a particular wallet owns? Before I go to my next question.
No, you can buy one NFT or 10 or 100. It's up to you. But we have a maximum supply for the NFTs. We have a maximum 500 gold, 1,500 silver, and 3,000 bronze.
Thank you very much. So now, since there is no maximum number of NFT a wallet can hold, and the profit share varies compared to the NFT power, like the gold, silver, and bronze. Let's just say I'm an investor and I bought maybe like 30 silver NFTs, and does that mean that for every NFT I get 29% of the profit share, or
Yes.
is it for every NFT? Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's for every NFT.
Okay, and my next question is based also on the profit distribution. And you said 50% of the trading profits are distributed to the NFT holder. Does that mean that as long as I have my NFT, I may not even need to use your bot? I still get profit either way.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted clarity on those three. Thank you very much, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you for the questions. All right, we're going to keep in moving to Sam Murphy. Sam, hopefully you have an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
I'm having a great day, Reliance, and thank you for this opportunity. So let me proceed with my question. So I want to ask.
Sam, you cut off. Is your connection okay?
You hear me now?
Hello, hello.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I want to ask the team regarding the special utilities what uTrade token carries in uShark ecosystem, and what products or services can holders gain in long-term perspective.
Okay, you mean what's the utility? And
yes,
the main utility is to get access to the bots and other things. Like we have also a Discord server, and you can when you have 20,000 UTT token, you get access to the Discord server, and on Discord server we will bring weekly market updates or support with special entries for the bots and a lot more. And on long term, the token is deflationary because we buy every month token back, so it will be grow.
So it will be a buyback or burn, or just it will be buyback by the team?
Buy back and burn it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sam, for your questions. And we're going to keep moving to Tommy. Tommy, hopefully you're having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Hey, thank you, Rayland. Great day so far, guys. So regarding to this copy trading feature, I just want to know, is it going to be based on on-chain wallets and track them like other platforms like GMGN, or you're going to use some of the centralized exchanges accounts to follow?
Copy trading we will do on exchange, being X.
And how do you make sure those top traders are not going to use the followers as the exit liquidity, like we have seen on GMGN, for example, not on the exchanges. Most of the top traders are using their followers as exit liquidity on 90% of trade.
No, we trade only the main coins. No small market caps.
Awesome. Looking forward to it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raina.
Thank you for the question, Tommy. And we're going to keep it moving to Chief. Chief, hopefully you're having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Rayland, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Appreciate you asking. How about yourself?
I'm okay. So my question to uTrade is, the first part of the question is, the NFTs that are bought, let's say, like the Kryptonian asked earlier, now let's say I have the number of NFTs. Are the NFTs sellable? Like, can they be sold or can they be transferred to another person?
At the moment, it's not possible to sell the NFT. But if you have another people who will buy from you, we can our IT can transfer it.
Okay, so it brings me to my second part of the question. My second part of the question is now, if the NFTs can be transferred to someone else, then what happens to the rewards that comes with the NFTs that are sold? Would the rewards remain with the primary owner, or are the rewards transferable to, or what happens to the rewards?
Then you have to send us the new wallet where we will pay out the income, the profit.
Okay, so it means that the new owner will start receiving the latest rewards, and all the other and the NFTs sold would. Okay, it means that the primary owner will relinquish all the rewards, and then the new owner will continue to receive the rewards. Okay, thank you very much, Freelance. Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Chief. And we're going to keep on moving to Big Bag. Hopefully you're having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Hey, GM.
Hey, GM.
Hey, Rayland, how are you doing?
Fantastic. How about you?
Yeah, thank you, uTrade. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, my question is on the future grid boats.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, I read through the website and I have some questions to ask there.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. My question will be, how does the grid boats determines the pump and the high and the lows and the pump in the market? And is it fixed that if there's changes in the market, I will not be able to make my changes, or the stop loss will be able to be hit or so?
You can do some change with stop loss or take profit, but we use it so we program it. It's the best thing, but you can change it's possible.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you as well, Big Bag. And we're going to keep on moving to Sadiq. Sadiq, hopefully you're having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Aaron. And I hope you guys can hear me clearly.
Loud and clear, no issues.
Awesome. So my question is actually pretty basic and simple, still on the boards, actually. Reading from the website, I do understand you guys have, slated a system where the board does, of course, balances, both during trending market and the downtrend, that is said. So I wanted to know, and I also saw a form on your website which says free something. So first of all, I want to know if you guys do plan on having some sort of premium services on your bots.
I don't. The connection was not so good.
Sorry, was I cutting out?
Yes, I don't understand. Not the complete question.
Do you guys have any plans on having a premium version for your trading bots? Because on your website, I saw where someone could fill a form and it does specify that it's a free service. So I want to know if you guys do plan on having a premium service in the future.
If you mean if you need a special bot and we will running or programming it for you?
Sorry?
You mean if you need a special bot and we did make the bot for you, to create the bot for you?
No. What I mean is maybe inside the bots, maybe there's going to be, because you guys have free service, right? Something that's a product that's available for every person without any criteria or, any special need for them to access any special features. So I wanted to know if you guys want to create special services inside your bot, unlike the one you have right now, for every person to explore.
No, at the moment.
Not at the moment. Awesome. All right, then just a quick question there, because why I was asking, because I mean, you guys give so much assurance on your website regarding how your bot is going to operate and also, help secure investors' funds. So this was actually asking about the premium services. I mean, we do know bots have become a big deal recently, and of course they're trying, right? So I want to know when it comes to things like maybe, like a fail-safe when it comes to say the website goes down for a moment, probably would users be able to, still have control over the bots and also their funds, and also, let's say there's a sort of protection maybe that you put in place for your community and investors. Let's say, a particular project fails, which is actually featured, on your boards as well, stuff like that. Or let's say in terms of liquidation, where it happens to be, let's say as a result, that's
okay.
not something like that. You get my point.
You are not running the bots on our website. You will make your own account on Pionex exchange, and then you copy from our website. There you have to create a own login, and you will find the link for the bot to copy it. But we have no control over your funds or everything.
Okay. So if I do understand what you're saying, you guys are running a third-party program here. Is that correct?
Yes.
A third party, awesome. So so running a third party here. Why would I? Some people, investors might want to ask, why would I have to go through you guys? What's the benefit of going through you guys, registering the board? Why don't I just skip the process and then up onto the board? Because what benefit is there going to be? And also when it comes to security as well, there's definitely going to be. I do believe so many platforms do create a fail-safe where if anything go wrong, sometimes they do take responsibilities. These things are inevitable sometimes, right? So if I'm running this bot through a third party, who takes the fall or responsibility for when something goes wrong, or whether we lay out complaints or services and make inquiries to better our situation with the platform. So what benefit is there exactly of going through your website to use the bot?
Okay. Then we will create a new bot. We will analyze the market, the chart, and then we create a bot. So if Bitcoin or everything go very high or everything change in the market, then we update our bots. So this is the different. And we are running now around 70 bots, and we have all running it with real money. So it's you can choose select from a very very lot
so
bots.
I understand. So what you're saying is you guys have total control of an investor's fund then?
No, we have no control.
But the platform is supposed to be automated, but you just mentioned that you have to go through, you make the analysis, and if something goes wrong, then you have to use the bot, which means it's not 100% automated, and also the user doesn't get to decide how it happens depending on the market situation.
You create your own account on Pionex, and you can manage it, the bot, you can stop it. You can put a take profit or stop loss. You can do it. You only copy the bot.
Well,
the
range
where the bot is trading, how many crits or everything.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I don't want to take too much time. It just will get on and on. So apologies for Raylands, and thank you very much for your patience and the opportunity as well. And thank you very much, uTrade.
Thank you for the question, Sadiq. And we're going to keep it moving to the last community question here. So, Zit, you're going to be the last participant on today's session, so you know how this goes. You are on the hot seat. Better make your questions count. Better make them great ones. The floor is all yours, and hopefully you're having an awesome day so far.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
Okay, Zira. So my question is, how does uTrade leverage its advanced technology to simplify and enhance the trading experience for new users to cryptocurrency market? And what specific tools are available to support the beginners?
I don't not really understand what you mean.
I think that he asked something about the what was it, features or was it tools that are available for diligence as part of your bot? I think that it was that.
Yeah, like this.
I don't know what you mean. If you are sorry, I don't know what you mean.
Basically, the tools that you have as part of your bot available for diligence. That is all.
Yes.
Yeah, just that. The tools available.
Yes.
So feel free to answer.
Yes, it's available for everything, for all.
No, I don't think that he asked to who this is available, but what are the tools that are available, if that makes sense.
But, I don't know what you mean. Sorry.
No problem. I'm going to try to dissect this. So, as part of the bot that, of course, people are using for trading, what are the tools that, participants, let's say Degens, are using here to basically help them maximize profits? I'm going to rephrase this.
Okay. You mean for support what you can use for bots to get a good profit, or?
Exactly.
Yes, okay. You can come to our Telegram group, and then we can help you to find the right bot and give you support. That's no problem.
Is it? Everything good? So you got the answer to the question. I assume all should be good here. And yeah, before we conclude today's session, just wanted to say thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for all the useful information, of course, for a lovely debate here, and as well as not only answering all of my questions, but also the community questions. So yeah, before we close the session off, just wanted to say thank you very much and the best of luck for not only the pre-sale, but also for the launch of uTrade. Wishing you the best of luck. I do hope that you have a great rest of the day as well. And to our community, it has been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining, and we're going to catch you on the Sunday Hangout. Once again, it has been a pleasure, and best of luck to you guys.
Thank you from my side.
Thank you very much, and we're going to catch you on the next one. Have a good one, guys, and cheers.